Hey everybody, welcome to Hey everybody, welcome to the POS Podcast. We're starting a bit late tonight because stuff. But yeah, everybody's here. We're doing a thing, talking about stuff. We do have a lot to talk about tonight. Though I kind of had it focused on like mainly movie and trailer stuff. So if you want to ask us any questions for like other topics, our Twitter handles are right there, and you can ask us on Twitter, or you can use the super chat to ask us anything. So yeah, so how was your guys' Thanksgiving? Before we get into stuff.
It was good. Had some stuffing, and my aunt makes this awesome spicy rice that she only makes on special occasions. So I saw it, and my eyes like glowed. It's like I'm gonna get a big helping.
Helping.
Yeah, delicious food. Fun stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. I didn't have Thanksgiving really because my mom was in England visiting my uncle for his 60th birthday. So all I did was I basically just made stuffing, mac and cheese, and what was it? What else did I make? Just mashed potatoes, and that was it. And then I was just like, oh, that's my food for the day. And then I went, and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do too much. I just went to my my aunt and uncle's, and we ate over there. So yeah, it was just mainly just like a regular dinner that we usually have over there. So yeah, I guess we can just go ahead and get into stuff.
I had a good Thanksgiving too.
Well, what'd you do?
Thanks for asking. I hung out with Laura. We had a little rotisserie chicken, some potatoes, and stuffing and veggies and stuff, and it was nice. It was wonderful. We had some alcohol and watched movies and TV. It was fun.
Nice.
Movies and TV. Wow.
Movies and
Nice.
television.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed it.
All right. So yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. So like I said, if you have any questions to ask, you can either use the super chat or ask us on Twitter with our Twitter handles right there. And I guess we'll go ahead and get into what we're going to talk about because there's quite a bit. Though I narrowed it down to like 9 things. So the first thing, let's talk about the Grinch because that came out this month.
That's all you, boy.
Yeah, Jack saw it too.
Yeah, I saw it. So, you guys can go first, because, yeah, I know you guys are different.
I didn't see it, because I ain't going to waste my time on that.
Okay, so, Pele, you can go first.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I was just so, like, unimpressed with it, I guess. Because I don't think the movie's bad. It's just mediocre to me. A lot of the things in it, I was like, oh, man, why is... It just seems so unnecessary, which a lot of these are like just retelling these old Christmas stories, but I don't know. I don't know like exactly how I feel about the ending of it because the ending a lot of people say is like heartwarming and everything, but to me it just felt kind of I don't know awkward. It's like it seems so awkward at the ending. Because I know, Jax, you said it like gave you sort of like a warm feeling with that ending.
Yeah. Well, for me, I would say, like, I just went into the movie because I've always been transparent. Like, I like all the Grinch movies. I like the Jim Carrey one. I like, classic. I like all those ones.
Even though the Jim Carrey one is weird, I still like it.
Yeah, it's just like a goofy Christmas movie I put on. It's like one of those things. It's just like, oh, that's on. Like, I can laugh at that. Like, Max, shut up, see? And I mean, that whole thing that he was talking, I love that whole little spiel. So I just went into this like, okay, will it make me angry or will it just be like a boring or will it be mediocre? And I just like, I was like pleasantly surprised. I was just like, oh, it's the Grinch acting like the Grinch. I mean, like, it wasn't like the old Grinch who's like mentally ill, who's like a fucking disturbed individual. It was just like a guy who's grumpy. Like, I will say the reason why he is that way was sort of like, okay, I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, okay, so you're just sad, like that. That's pretty much what. Like that was I thought that was a bit underwhelming.
You know what didn't make sense is that why does he have like a Christmas clock if he hates Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. He was like one of those like in his like I'll say that I do like that his cave is like all this big fancy place. It's like, okay, so you're clearly a tech based thing. And I did like, even though it was like a small little thing, that he actually wore a beard when he was Santa, because like that was one of the things that always bothered me about the other ones, is like you can't tell it's the fucking Grinch with the furry face in here. And
I have a whole bunch of anime figures and I hate anime.
No, but I thought the movie I honestly, I know you didn't care for her because she was generic, but I didn't mind Cindy Lou Who. Like, she to me is just like, okay, she's this little Cindy Lou Who, you know, the little girl who like the girl who meets the Grinch.
Wait, Cindy Lou Who?
Yeah, I get you. What you're doing? He's doing a joke. He's doing yeah, I get it. No, but
you're kind of quiet.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I like the kid. I thought she was, you know, fun. I mean, that whole thing with her friends, I thought like you could take it or leave it, but the whole thing with her I thought was fun. I like the relationship with Max, because first I didn't care for Max's design, but it was like, oh, it grew on me. I like that random guy voiced by Keenan. Yeah, I kept thinking of Keenan, like, oh, what is in this fruitcake? Give me some more. And he was just like freaking out. So, and then I did like, there's a part of it like it just hit like a emotional chord with me where I was just like, oh shit, that's what I talked to my therapist about. Fuck. And then, so I was just like, they like hit me, so I was just like that was warm. But yeah, to me it was just like a fun rental of a Christmas movie. It wasn't anything that made me angry or anything like that. It didn't make me like upset. So that's all I took it for, is what it was.
The thing is, like, I know exactly like the friggin' the Illumination plan with this movie, because they knew exactly what to do when making it, and they released it early November. That way they could play it all throughout November and December.
Get money.
Yeah,
it was pretty much just like, we're gonna get money regardless and stuff like that. And then I mean, I liked it way better than that fucking Lorax movie. The Lorax movie like irritated me. I wanted to punch that what the fuck, the Tumblr guy, what's his name? Huntsler? Yeah, fuck him. I hated his ass so much. Like, that was one of those movies where that made me like upset. Danny DeVito was the only saving grace of that film, but like he always is. But yeah, this movie, if it was on TV, I wouldn't mind watching it. Probably if it was like a trio, just like back to back. It's
weird with Benedict Cumberbatch's voice, though, to me.
Oh, well, he's using his like nasally Doctor Strange voice.
Yeah, because like sometimes he like he tries to like sound sinister as the Grinch, and sometimes he's just tired. And yeah, it seems like he didn't know exactly what kind of voice he wanted to use.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, it's like when you compare them again, it's like, okay, the first Grinch is, you know, like they said, mentally ill, just disturbed, and then he's like, oh, he warms up. Second Grinch with Jim Carrey is like just a nutter butter. Like, what the fuck is his problem? He's just hyper and doing all this stuff. This one's just a douche. That's all he is. It's just like a pompous douche. Like, he's just like, oh, you don't want to do this? Well, fuck you. And it's just like, what the fuck is your problem? And it's just, yeah, go away. Like, yeah, I would say this one, Grinch personality wise, it was just it didn't bother me so much. But yeah, I see why everyone has like their gripes with it, but no issue to me where I was like, oh god, I'm so offended.
Yeah.
Am I any louder now?
Yeah, you're a bit louder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll turn it up even more if need be.
So Saber, you did like a video on Illumination, like when this came out.
I did.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's all you have to
You did a video on that. I did.
Yep.
It's kind of fitting,
so
though.
stupid.
If Illumination is not going to try, then why should I?
Got a big textbook.
Yeah, just talking about Illumination, how when I did my research and talked about them, it's just like, it's a company that's comfortable with making average stuff, the appeal to the lowest common denominator, using things that they know will resonate with audiences, with like, you know, stupid butt humor and families.
Yeah.
And friends.
Oh yeah, the whole family thing. With the Cindy Lou Who has a single mother, and I was like, oh my god, like this is like going to appeal to like so many moms, with that little montage they had with her like making the pancakes and everything. I was like, oh my god, moms are gonna fucking eat this up. They know exactly what they're doing.
Does that mean
They were waffles. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, they were waffles.
They were a big deal.
Yeah.
They were like, ooh, I like waffles. They're like pancakes, but they're crunchy. They said that.
Oh yeah.
Wait, does that mean that the Grinch can get with Cindy Lou Who's mom?
No, the Grinch is gay in this. He is like an aggressive gay man.
What?
Yes, he was. The way he talked.
Gay man.
No, I'm just saying what Corey said because that's what he came off as. I mean, like, no, all right, no one get all on me in the chat, but yeah, that's how he came off as one of those like, oh, I only wear Versace, and what do you wear? You know, shit like that. Nothing bad. I'm just quoting Corey, but yeah, that's
Okay.
what I took it as. But it was a good movie.
All right. Speaking of gay, Ralph breaks the internet. Let's talk about that.
That wasn't gay at all.
Yeah, it wasn't. Though I did see Double Toast's review and what
Martin was saying.
I was like, you are definitely looking way too into it.
Well, he looked at like a freaking elephant anus and fucking Zootopia. Yeah. I would have preferred it just a Christmas movie because like the Wreck-It Ralph 2, I thought it was. Some parts I thought were decent. I thought the message about like, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil what it is, but like, yeah, it was one of those things where I was like, that is a really good lesson for kids.
I really liked the lesson in it.
Mm-hmm. But like, it was one of those things where, I mean, it was okay. I mean,
I felt like a lot of the movie didn't need to be there. Like I enjoyed it, but I was like, none of this actually matters towards the plot. This is just a whole kind of a bunch of filler, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like why I wanted to see more with the video game characters again because like for me the first Wreck-It Ralph movie I love the beginning of that movie and I love the ending of that movie, but the middle I didn't care for when it turned to Candyland the movie. I just never it just didn't click with me. It was just like okay, I want to
explain yourself. What do you mean?
You remember in the
Sugar
first Wreck-It
Rush.
Ralph movie where they went to Sugar Rush? And it was just like, oh, they're in Candyland for like.
Oh, the first movie. Okay, I thought you meant the second one. I'm like,
No. The first
okay,
movie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was like, did I miss something?
No. I mean, there was a different Candyland in this movie, but there was the whole thing with. I just wanted to see more video game characters. I wanted to see more of like.
You're right. There weren't that many.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
thing
there's
is,
only-
like, I was expecting not to seeing any because of the fact that they said it's gonna be on the internet, and after the trailers I was like, okay, they're not going to like go into any other video game stuff, so I was expecting I wasn't expecting like new video game characters.
They should have made it like just be honestly like I agree with you, Pele, or something like that. If they would have just made it all based on the Disney princesses doing that thing because that was the most entertaining part of the movie to me.
Yeah,
it was just the shit with the Disney princesses.
yeah,
like,
I think
that was just...
yeah, it would be interesting to see a movie just on them.
Give them like a Puss in Boots spin-off or some shit. Like, just give them all.
Yeah,
That's what my brother said too. Actually, I don't know if you were in the car at that time, Paleo.
what?
Or I don't know if he said it in the car or later. But he was like, they should just make an entire like movie based off that Disney princess sequence. He was like, that was definitely the most interesting.
Dude, I
movie.
guarantee it's gonna happen. Something.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, that will
they're
make a lot of money.
testing the waters to see if they can make an Avengers version of it.
They pretty much are. Hi, Katie. I see you in the chat. Hi.
Katie's
Yeah,
my
I know you love the movie.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
heard me.
Without giving away anything, oh god, here, I'm gonna sound like a typical man on the internet. I felt like the feminism message was a little heavy-handed. I was like, okay, I get it. I'm a boy. I'm the worst thing planet's ever had. I get it.
I have one last question for you. Does big man have to save your fucking ass all the time?
Weirdly
Yeah.
enough, that didn't bother me that much.
Really?
Yeah, I
just
see
kinda rolled my eyes.
I see a few people like making comments about that. I was like, because
I
it
don't care.
wasn't a major part of the movie, so I was like,
Yeah, it didn't bother me at all.
I had a more visceral reaction while watching Pacific Rim today with the stupid scene where they kill a monster and they're walking away and they go, wait, let's check for a pulse, and then they shoot it with a laser, and they go no pulse. I audibly groaned. I was like, oh, like I like Pacific Rim, but I was like, that is some stupid ass writing.
That's some
No
anime
pulse.
writing or Saturday morning writing. Yeah, Saturday morning
an entire
cartoon.
plasma clip as in a clip. Okay, got it.
I mean, well, don't they have like unlimited plasma shots?
This isn't a video game. This is real life.
Whatever.
All right, I do want to talk a little bit about spoilers in this movie, so I'll put up a spoiler tag.
Yeah, Ralph dies.
Yeah, he does die. He dies a million times.
All right,
It's like an episode of Black Mirror where he gets put in that little cube of eternal torture. And...
Man, I finished. Don't talk about Black Mirror no more. I'm done. That's behind me. Show
right,
that ruined my life.
Existential crisis.
Right.
So I saw the movie twice. I saw it once by myself, and then I saw it with a hero and his brother. The second time watching, I was like, holy shit, I can see like all the friggin' signs of Ralph being insecure with himself, being like clingy and everything. I was like, oh my god. If you like rewatch the movie, he's like that throughout the entire thing, leading up to when the whole climax happens.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell that when he was like at the drinks, like out, like, yo, come on, let's do this. Yo, you want to go here? Like, there were just certain things where I was just like, all right, you are overly clingy in this part here and this part here, and then like it just, I kept noticing it like the first time I was watching it, I was just like, was Ralph like this in the first movie? And then like I was like, I went back and rewatched it. It was like, oh, we didn't really get to know. He's just like a bad guy who wants to feel like a good guy. And then it's just like, oh, I want to overcompensate in being good because I'm finally good and I'm finally someone's hero. Like that whole scene where she finds out, like I get such secondhand like
secondhand cringe.
I guess when when you see someone do something bad and then they get caught for it and it's like, oh fuck, this is gonna happen. Like that whole trope right there is a trope I can't stand. It's like, oh, you did this. Oh, now we're mad at each other. Oh, we're eventually gonna make up with each other. And the audience knows this. Like I just wasn't feeling that. And like, but that was one scene where I was just like, you fucked. I like walked to the theater. I like walked out the theater and just like waited. I went to the bathroom and came back 5 minutes later. It's just,
let me tell you what should happen for an edit. Someone should check the scene where Rolf runs into the comments.
Rolf?
Wreck-It Ralph! Come on, Penelope!
Wreck-It Rolf. I gotta make that the name of this episode.
Wreck-It Ralph!
Life has many doors, that boy. Ralph. I don't know what I was supposed to say now. Never mind.
When Ralph walks into the comment section, what is it?
Someone should edit it in with a bunch of 4chan comments.
Yeah.
Like no girlfriend or whatever.
That's going to be like a great thing to edit.
Yeah, they're gonna have fun with that.
That I was like, why is this here? I felt like that entire scene was completely useless to the overall narrative.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just showed that he was extra insecure, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they were showing that throughout the entire movie, though.
Yeah, because like that scene was just saying like, oh, the internet's mean. And I was like, and like somebody in the comments of my reviews said that like, oh, that's just bashing the fans of Disney who don't like The Last Jedi. And I was like, you are really reaching.
I don't think that's that at all. I don't think Rich Moore cares.
Yeah, like he doesn't have anything to do with Star Wars. But the whole world of the internet. One thing that Hero brought up, I was like, yeah, how would they do that? It's like, so like all the little avatars, they're in like one little car going to a site. How do you do multiple tabs?
Right.
Multiple ones pop up.
Yeah, I guess they would close of each other, maybe.
Oh my god, you find Sam over here on DeviantArt, but it's like his shadow clone, and you never know which Sam's the real Sam. That's sad.
And I like how at the bottom of the internet is like the old internet, where like you see this like girder that has GeoCities on it. It's like broken. There's like an old AOL logo. I thought that was a nice attention to detail.
I audibly groaned, but like in a good way. I was like, oh my god.
And like public chat rooms, nobody uses those anymore. If they do it, they're creepy.
Yeah, they're gonna get kicked by Chris Hansen.
The fan service, if you will, like the internet fan service in this movie, I thought it was gonna come off as cringy. Luckily, it did. I was like, okay, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah, and the whole thing with the Disney sequence with a bunch of the Disney characters in the background, that's really only just the one scene, and also another scene at the end, with the princesses coming together.
That was a bit fan servicey.
Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice what they did with the songs though, with like they put all the different themes together.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice
That was a cute medley.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the whole thing of like Vanellope not being in her game anymore? Like it was like that's kind of like a big deal.
That'd be weird to like the people that play the game. I was like, where's this?
Yeah, that's why I was like thinking. It's like, where's the one that was like the most awesome character, the glitch one? She's like one of the fastest.
They'll blame it on the kid that broke the game.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
They'll beat her up. That's terrible. Can I mention that I love Yes with three
Oh
S's?
yeah.
A character
Clothes
that
changed all the time.
Yeah, every single
Yeah,
scene that
style.
she was in, if it was a different scene, she had different clothes.
and hairstyle.
Yeah.
I loved it. I don't know. She was just a cool character.
It's because like I think somebody pointed out in a YouTube video about how like every time she shows up, she's in a different style because that's the way trends go on the internet.
Those are fad trends, all that.
I couldn't have done it without you. That is probably true.
No, she said that was definitely true.
Definitely true.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that whole YouTube or BuzzTube, that
Yeah.
whole section of that movie hurt every single YouTuber's heart.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh my God.
All right, so yeah, I'll turn off the spoiler tag, but yeah, Ralph Breaks the Internet. I liked it.
I was not expecting Penelope to explode. That was insane.
Yeah, but
puberty.
a lot of people were worried that it would be more like the Emoji Movie. It's not. It's not at all. And the people who say it are or say it is, they're wrong. I'm just saying. Because I see some people saying that, and I'm like, no.
No, the ending credits was bullshit though. That whole Rick Roll thing, that was some stupid shit. That was so dumb.
Rick-It Ralph.
Rick-It Ralph, Rick-It Roll, whatever the fuck. Yeah, don't
Rick-It
stay
Rolf.
for the end credits. Yeah, don't stay. That was stupid.
I thought it was funny.
That was dumb. I was like, you made me wait for this stupid shit. Fuck you. that was one of those moments.
I like that they kept the old like CG background.
Oh yeah. It was funny.
All right, next thing. Let's talk about the Detective Pikachu trailer.
Oh yeah. That looks
Was
fucking
that really
amazing.
Less than 2 weeks ago, really?
Yeah, I mean we haven't had an episode in like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Detective Pikachu trailer looks actually. I was like surprised by it because I was just like, oh, like I wasn't expecting it because I always heard that it was being made. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
coming.
That the first time I heard it was being in production, I was like, "That there's no way that's gonna be real." But it's
I
real.
was like, there's no way this is gonna be live action. I was like, there is no way this is gonna be live action at all.
And roll it is.
Well,
But then
they did
oh
it,
shit, and then I was just like, oh my fucking god.
and
Pikachu.
they actually
I was just like, oh my god, just.
and they actually made Pokemon look realistic, somewhat.
and some people are mad about
Well,
it.
some of them need some work.
Yeah, like I love Pikachu, the way they made him, and
Pikachu's fucking
there's-
adorable.
there's
He's so
it's-
adorable.
It's weird how some people are complaining that he has fur. I was like, he's a mouse.
No, people are complaining that like fucking Jigglypuff has fur too. And it's just
Yeah.
like, do you want just a big?
has had fur though. It's in her.
Yeah,
description.
it's in the Pokedex. It's so weird that I'm glad that this movie is being made the way it is because you can tell that people working on it are fans of Pokemon because there are things that are like in the Pokedex entries that they've paid attention to, and like stuff about how different Pokemon interact, and like references to other regions and stuff. It really seems like this is being made by fans. So yeah, I can't wait for this. This is gonna be interesting because I played the game. I got it right over here. Where is it?
What a nerd.
I won't believe
right.
him unless he shows it to me.
I got it right here. Detective Pikachu. Yeah. I played the game, and from what I've seen in the trailer, I was like, okay, they're following somewhat stuff that happens in the game, at least certain plot points. And if you look at the trailer, there's probably going to be some other plot point that is going to be in it that I'm not going to spoil at all. But I know a lot of Pokemon fans are going to be glad to see it. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how well this movie does, because if it does, we might actually get like more Pokemon movies. But I'm not sure like how they would work. I'm also glad that this ended up being the first live action Pokemon movie, because a Pokemon movie with just like following a trainer and going through all the gems and badges and stuff, it would feel very weird to.
It's already been done.
Yeah, it would feel very weird to a general audience, I think.
Yeah, it's a mainstream normies.
Yeah.
Yeah, a mother comes in like watching with her children. She's like, I would never let my baby out at 10 years old. No.
Yeah.
There's no connection happening at all.
Get fucking murdered by a bee drill.
Like if I can genocide upon all Pokemon from the human race, and then like, but they got like, you know what bothers me is I remember like reading the Pokedex for Alakazam. It's like, he's got a 2,000 IQ, and I'm like, then what the fuck are you doing in a Pokeball?
Right.
Yeah, a lot of the Gen 1 Pokemon have like crazy descriptions.
Because they're the best there ever was.
See, the interesting thing about, I don't think all of the CG in this movie is like perfect. There's some, like Pikachu is obviously adorable. He should be, as he's like the main character.
Yeah,
I think
but,
Charmander looks. Ugh.
You know, like, I think the small and fluffy Pokemon they got right. I think the bigger and more human they look, the weirder they look.
I thought Charizard looked kind of cool.
To me,
Yeah,
Charizard needs some work.
Yeah,
He looks
Charizard.
wrinkly AF.
Yeah,
in my
Charizard
opinion.
looks kind of weird with the scales they put on him. I was like, maybe they should have made the scales smaller.
He is so wrinkly. He looks like an old man.
Yeah.
Maybe he is.
How do you?
And it's almost like the way his wings come out. It almost looks like an animatronic the way it is, but I know it's all CG. It almost looks like an animatronic wing that's like flapping out. It's weird.
Yeah. Like, because honestly, like, I'll say this: like, Pikachu feels like okay, that they'll fit in this world. Like Hirasashi said, like the furry ones feel like they actually.
Yeah.
Well, the furry ones actually do. they fit in this world, and like all the like small ones. Like when I saw Charmander and Bulbasaur and fucking Squirtle and all that stuff, and then whatever those frog ninjas are, like they like I don't know, they just look. Yeah, and then like Mr. Mime, and then like they just look like too CGI to the point like Pikachu looks like, oh, I feel like I could reach out and grab him and like hug him. But then like the other ones just feel like, oh, this is obviously, CGI or something like that.
Yeah.
They need to go
Probably
more
definitely
random.
put the most work into Pikachu.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because
like
it's
how
their
they did
mascot,
the
they need to.
I liked how the eyes were like he still has like white eyes. Like he has the thing that like dogs have where like, the really big pupils, but like they still have white.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like,
They have like the
that.
reflection on their eye. I was joking with my dad about how like, see, if the DC universe fails for Warner Brothers, they can just make a Pokemon universe.
Wow. Please.
Please do it.
Just nuke it after Aquaman. Aquaman. I don't even know if Aquaman's gonna be good or not, so I can't talk. That'd be unfair.
All right. Speaking of Pokemon, let's talk a little bit about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because I got it, and Jack's got it
It's
too.
all you. Oh, it's
Yeah.
all X too. Okay.
Yeah, I got it too. Because it's
Yeah.
like only Gen 1 or shit, and so I was
Gen
like,
1 or
I'm
shit.
definitely on it. Yeah. So, no, it was fun. It was like I haven't beat the whole thing because I've been working so much on my book. So I've
I've been working on
playing
video
it when
stuff, so I'm only like up to I'm where the 7th gym is right now.
Okay, yeah, I just beat the 6th like gym boss, so like that's where I'm at. But like, yeah, I think the game is pretty fun. I like that it combined elements because, like, honestly, I'm very transparent with this. I haven't played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Yellow when I was in 2nd grade because, like, first I got stuck behind a Snorlax, and then second Dragon Ball Z came into my life, and I was just like, well, fuck Pokemon, I like Dragon Ball Z now. So it's just like that's what happened. And then this one, it was like, oh, this is pretty fun. It's like I'm reliving and stuff. Like it felt very much like
I hate to admit it because like I always complain about Gen 1 stuff, but I was like, oh man, it got me.
Yeah, see, it was fucking awesome. It was really cool because it was just like, oh, you can do all this stuff, you can meet all these people, you can go travel the world. I like how you can like ride the Pokemon, like you can go, oh, I want my Arcanine out, and then you just like ride it like a horse. That's pretty cool. There's something I don't like that you have there's like a Pokemon Go thing when you catch all of them that you like. I know some of them that you have to battle first, but I would have preferred that. Oh, I damage it and then catch it. Like that was like my only gripe about the whole game was like, okay,
this is mainly because like this is the version that's supposed to appeal to the Pokemon Go players. So they had made this remake in mind for that. The next generation is going to be different, where you actually like battle the Pokemon, I guess. But I still like there's some things that were added to this game that I hope they put in the next generation, because the fact that you see the Pokemon in the overworld, I wish they would add that to the next Pokemon game, the next mainline Pokemon game. And also your Pokemon box where you keep all of your Pokemon, you don't have to go to a Pokemon Center anymore. You always have that box on you.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Like that's something.
Yeah, so you can change out your party whenever you want.
Yeah, the only thing that did annoy me at first was like because I was like oh, like depending on like Bulbasaur you can catch like in the wilderness, but others it's just like you need to catch your Pokemon. And I was just like, wait, what? Because I was just catching ones that were new, and then I was like, oh, I got that one and I'm good. Like I just catch and go. But it was like, no, you have to go catch this. And I was like, okay, fine. Looks like I'm gonna have an army of Rattatas. Fucking
To get the starters, you need to like catch a certain number of Pokemon, which. It seems like a lot at first to me, but then I was like, oh, I'm just doing it because I was just like trying to get experience too. So I was like, oh, I got these pretty easily. And then I've been like trading Pokemon with Princess Misery on Twitter because she has the Eevee version and I have the Pikachu version, and we've been trading the version. We've been trading the version exclusive ones, and I tried out sending my Pokemon from Pokemon Go to the game, and I had some version exclusive ones that were for Eevee that was on my Pokemon Go account, so I could actually transfer those over. And it actually.
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah. It took me a while to like figure out how to do it, but there's a video that shows you easily how to like set it up.
Is Pokemon Go good and stable yet?
Stable? I mean, yeah, I guess it's stable. What do you mean?
There was a long time where like you couldn't connect very well.
Oh no! Oh yeah, you can definitely connect now.
Yeah. I know my friend Z plays that a lot still. Like when I'm like, are you still playing that? And I was like, that's so 2016, bro. It's just one of those things.
Yeah. But, Let's Go got me into playing Pokemon Go again because I'm guessing like
what they wanted.
I know
yes, they got you.
Yeah. And
go exercise, motherfucker.
Yeah, and then with Pokemon Go, I was thinking, well, maybe I guess they'll start doing this with the other versions, but like making like a sort of like this kind of remake of the other Pokemon games. I'm not sure if they'll do it, but I'd be for it. Like I'd be for like a remake of Gold and Silver where you go through Johto and then Kanto again.
So it's basically just be remaking all the Game Boy games just in this format? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be interesting. I'll stop after this one then.
Freaking Gen 1.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, there was a question I was asking on Twitter about like, are there Gen 1ers for other generations, or not other generations, but other franchises? And a lot of people brought up Transformers, and they called them G1ers.
Yeah. Old Transformers is fucking bad. That first movie, that shit was like, that shit made me. My sister had to come in and console me when Optimus Prime died. I was crying so bad. I was like destroyed by that.
Yeah, I was learning things about like Transformers. Apparently, like people like started to like hate on Beast Wars when it came out, saying like truck not gorilla. And that's like a whole meme within that fandom. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, Beast Wars. That was one of those shows. Like, it was fun to watch as a kid, but watching it now, it's just like, ugh, this is a CGI.
And then Toon J says My Little Pony Gen 1ers, though I don't think as much anymore.
No.
They're gonna be a Gen 4ers.
It's gonna be Gen 4s, yeah.
Yeah, once the 5th generation comes out.
I'm gonna be a Gen 4. Get ready.
Is that gonna be? I mean, is Gen 5 gonna like be CGI, or is it gonna be 2D?
There's rumors that it's gonna be. And that Twilight might not have wings or a horn.
So are they the same characters, or are they gonna be different?
There's gonna be a lot of the same names. I'm not sure if they're gonna be personality, if their personalities are gonna be different or not.
Oh my god!
I feel that's what they gotta do. I feel like that's what they're gonna do, because that's what they've been doing. Like with each season, though, it's just like, oh, Applejack from season 1 is not like Applejack from season 4. Rainbow Dash from season 3 is nowhere near Rainbow Dash from season 4. So it's just like, that shit.
Yeah.
I feel like
a lot of people were bringing up like Power Rangers.
Yes, Power Rangers is much better than all that.
Really?
Yes, Mighty Morphin is the king. That's why everyone references it. I mean, there are other good Power Rangers too, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there are other good Power Rangers too. But
Power Rangers in space.
Alright.
That's a good one.
Enough to talk about other fandoms. Let's move on to more trailers. Let's talk about Toy Story 4.
Which one?
Both of them.
Wait, what the fuck is this? What is this thing you like, Saber? Fuck. I'm sorry, I just saw the puke thing, Saberlin.
Oh my god! I just saw it too. So Toy Story 4 had a little teaser with all the characters you remember, trying to hit that nostalgia chord. What's funny is that the teaser came out the same day as Detective Pikachu, and people were like, Toy Story 4, and then they were like, Detective Pikachu!
Right.
And then the other shit happened. And then that other shit happened.
Yeah, that day was nuts.
That day was just like a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah. But like, yeah, this Toy Story 4 trailer, because like, I still stand by you had a perfect trilogy.
Yeah, they
like,
had a perfect trilogy.
Yeah.
You literally were one of the rare series that has a perfect trilogy.
I wouldn't mind if they did like a little series where they just went on these little adventures with their current owner, Bonnie.
Are they slaves? Get on back to
No,
the
they
film.
kind of are.
Where are you going?
Technically, they are the toys. Sid comes back and he's just like, "Hey, dweeb, remember me? What?" That's his toy.
And then Andy's like, "Well, I'm afraid of you. You're a trash man."
Yeah, it's like, don't say that. That's so fucking. Oh, that'd be a plot. That could be a plot of the movie.
Yeah, because like the specials they had with Toy Story of Terror and the like toys the Time for Cut, those two like holiday specials they had were like really good.
Is that the one with Action Hank, the black figure?
Yeah, that's for the Toy Story of Terror.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, those were like really good shorts, and I was like, oh, they could just like continue doing on these like little adventures they do, and just not do another movie though. So I'm still not sure like what they're going to do with this. Apparently it's going to be something where it has other objects that become toys. I'm not sure if that's going to be the main plot, but that's interesting. An interesting concept that they didn't explore in any of the other movies. So
yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be like what makes a toy and what doesn't make a toy. Like, so, you know, like those arts and craft things like we see in the trailer, like, oh, I'm not a toy, you know, like that thing. Like, it's probably like we're going to explain that and then the whole thing at the ending. But like they already kind of shot themselves in the foot by saying like, oh, we have a Toy Story 5 coming in 2023 or something if they actually go through with that. So, I mean, the whole thing, I'm sold on seeing it. Like, it's one of those things like the second trailer, like, yeah, I'll definitely go see it.
With Key and Peele.
Yeah, Key and Peele doing their thing. Like, I'll definitely go see it. But it's just like, again, I just feel like it's just unnecessary. Like, it's really...
It's very unnecessary, yeah. I'm just glad that.
But you know what's funny?
Hmm?
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm just glad that after this, Pixar has said, "Oh yeah, everything we have slated after this is original." So I was like, "Oh, well, thank God."
Yeah.
Incredibles 3.
Incredibles 3. But you know what's really funny about this is this movie's being released the same exact date as the Child's Play remake. So it's
my
just
God.
like Chucky. It's just gonna be like Chucky. Well, not Chucky. It's gonna be Buddy because they can't use Chucky because the original Child's Play series hasn't ended. So they're still going with it. So they're just going by the original storyline of like, Chucky is AI and his name is Buddy, and then he's gonna be killing all these people. But that just cracks me up that you have a killer doll movie and a Toy Story 4 movie like, back to back. That's hilarious. Who will win?
Let's talk about some other toys.
Okay.
Ugly dolls.
The what?
Ugly dolls.
I don't know what that is.
It's
What now?
it's ugly dolls. It's
Yeah, what are they?
It's a it's a movie based on this toy line called Ugly Dolls. They're very like simplistic looking toys, little stuffed animals that kind of look like little monsters. And they're making a movie based on it. I forgot what studio is making it.
Why? When did these come out?
This comes out next April, I think.
No, I mean like when
the toys?
the
I think it came out like early 2010s. I think.
Okay. Early 2010. So like same time.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no,
Angry
like
Birds?
no, 2001. So yeah, they came out like early 2000s.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I didn't see any trailers for them. Whatever.
All right.
So what do they do? How are they ugly? Like
I think
is
it's
it
like they don't really
is it
look that
Garbage
ugly. They
Patch
just look
Kids?
like weird.
So it's like Garbage Patch Kids?
No, it's not like that.
Okay.
It's not like that.
Okay. Oh, I saw this trailer. This was before
Yeah.
the Grinch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what that was. I thought it was just some random movie. Okay.
I mean, it is.
All right. All right, there you go.
Yeah, from the trailer it seems like these dolls are visiting this place where they're like perfect dolls. I don't know. The trailer doesn't really tell much. But
I like the song.
looks interesting, I guess. I mean, I'll see it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. It's your job. I ain't gonna see this.
Yeah, I'll tell you if it's surprisingly good or not. Because something about this tells me that it's going to be surprisingly good.
Was Trolls surprisingly good?
Trolls was so. It was like a hair better than average.
Yeah.
Hair better than that. Okay.
Did you say that because of their hair?
No.
Yeah, the only thing about this Ugly Dolls thing, though, is starring Pitbull. Once I saw the name Pitbull, I was like, ah!
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Con one me.
Look up in the air, it's a bird on the plane. Nah, it's just me and a damn thing changed. That is the weakest line of any song I've ever heard in my life. Like, it is the stupidest sounding line in life. And it's the easiest way to start a new verse.
Okay, we just have a few more things here, and then we can go to Q&A. Another trailer, Missing Link, from Laika.
Is that like a Legend of Zelda game?
No.
Wow.
Good one, Jordan. Thanks, Jack.
No, but Missing Link is about like a Sasquatch.
Didn't it come out this year already?
No,
Did you see that?
That was Smallfoot.
That was small.
Oh, okay.
Those are about Yetis.
Oh, there's a
And
difference.
the thing, yeah, next year is going to be a stop motion animated film by Laika called Missing Link about like a Sasquatch.
The one that talks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and every time I see the trailer, I'm like, man, Laika's like so good at their like stop motion because it's like so freaking smooth.
It's gorgeous.
The patience you have to do that.
Like
Seriously.
Their movies.
Yeah. The thing about this movie though is, man, I do not care about Sasquatch, and
I don't. Even
yeah,
slightly, right?
And the premise, and when I was looking at the trailer, I'm like, oh man, this just doesn't appeal to me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just like,
It's like it's about Bigfoot banging humans, right, or something. Because I remember that. Like, remember people like gave that girl CPR or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's gonna be another like Yeti movie next year too with DreamWorks. DreamWorks is making a movie called Abominable.
Though the
It's
word
not
I
rich
can't
meat,
say.
right?
Fuck yeah, I know.
What has happened? It's like
Yeah.
one year it's ants, the other year it's Yetis, and then fucking with Cupid next. I don't know.
Remember when it was sharks?
Never Cupid
Yeah.
again because Cupid has a butt and butts.
You can't do butts anymore.
No, those are cherubs. Completely different. I'm talking about
cherubs.
or cherubs, or what they're called. I don't know.
Cherokees.
Shrubs. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It seems that Sasquatches are apparently in right now. Cool, why not?
All right, let's go ahead and go to the next couple trailers. It's part of a big topic to talk about. First, we'll go talk about the little one. Then we'll talk about the big one. The little one is Dumbo,
Yeah.
which the full
That
trailer
looks
for that
sad.
came out.
That looks sad.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it because it's sad.
Are you gonna be like Dumbo in this image I have of him with the sad clown makeup?
Yeah, exactly. I don't like sad shit. Like that. I was watching this like a couple days ago, and it's so weird how stuff doesn't catch you as a kid, but as an adult, it just does. Like that whole shit where he's like crying with his mother. That shit made me just bawl. I don't know what it was. That shit, I was like crying my eyes out when he was like saying goodbye to his mom. I was like, I don't want to see this again. Fuck this. No, just whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
I recently rewatched Dumbo for a video I'm working on, and I gotta say, I'm not totally against this remake.
well, because you don't want none of those racist holes in the shit, right? Oh, yes, a Dumbo. I've seen a hair fly. I ain't ever seen an elephant fly.
I hope they do it again.
Mainly because, like,
They
They'll
just
be people.
doubled down.
oh my god!
No, there'll be thugs this time, though. Yo, can you believe an elephant fly, dog? Yo, this is crazy, man.
No, this still takes place in like the 30s and 40s in the movie.
Yo, dog, that's just crazy whack. Oh, it's fucking nuts. There you go.
Oh my lord, that'd be so. It's like why'd you guys make the black guy CGI? Like we could
Give him this.
we could have put in Gross.
Mm.
We's a moving muscle. I don't get the
Yeah,
elephant to fly, though.
There are
Jim
certain
Crow,
things. There are
good
certain
lord.
things in this remake where I'm like, oh, I'm kind of disappointed by that because they show the mouse, like Timothy O. Mouse, but he's just like in a cage and stuff. So I'm guessing he's not going to be a big part of the
You
movie.
mean you mean mouse version of Jiminy Cricket?
Yeah, basically.
Even
I
Jimmy
hope
Cricket
that
talks in the
Casey
live action
Jr.
version.
is in it.
Casey, the train.
Yeah, the fucking train.
They'll just say Casey Jr. on the side.
Casey Jr.'s going down the track. Casey Jr.'s back, fucking your girlfriend in the ass.
I'm interested to see what Michael Keaton's character is like because he wasn't in the.
Why
original.
is he in every single movie now?
Yeah,
Because he's the Batman.
and I'm glad to see Danny DeVito's
I'm
in
sorry,
it. I
I'm
can't wait to
sorry.
see Danny DeVito.
I'm an idiot for some reason. Michael Keaton's fine. I thought it was the guy.
Keegan Michael Key.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Keegan Michael Key. Yeah, he was
I
in
mean,
Predator,
you're not
right?
wrong. Michael Keaton is in everything now too.
I mean, but they are too. Key and Peele are in like everything now. It's like, what's going on, man?
He
Dude, I
loves
recently
dealing with
watched-
flying creatures.
I watched The Predator or whatever.
That was a good movie. That was
Oh,
funny.
fuck
Dude,
off
that shit
with
was so funny. Me and my bro were laughing our asses off at it because, like,
It's not comedy!
it was, dude, it's just fucking the greatest. I mean, what's so great about it is the dude taking himself too serious. It's like, yeah, it's literally a movie about a Rastafarian alien with a spider mouth hunting people. Yeah, that shit is stupid. And then the whole shit.
No.
that shit with the fucking-
In the first 5 minutes, I was like, am I watching 3 separate movies? Yeah, about
Oh,
autistic
God.
kid who actually is on the spectrum.
Yo, you remember?
You got soldiers that are just randomly in the jungle and they ain't even told about it. Then you got a lady who's walking in the park and they pulled her away and they leave her dog. It's
Oh,
like,
it's so funny. Oh, God. That shit was
no,
hilarious.
shouldn't be. If you found it funny, then good. I'm glad you found enjoyment from it. But from a Predator film, that was really stupid. And
No,
the scene that made me turn the movie off was when they're in the hotel and the girl wakes up like she got roofied or something. That was where I was like, okay, I'm done here.
God, this shit was so funny because they were like, "Yo, my husband is a master sniper assassin, and he's done all this, and you're really gonna let him go out there?" Well, yeah, he's talented enough; he can go kill it by himself. And shit. That was so funny. Or the part where that fucking kid with the apple, it was just like, I'm sorry, we're taking it off the thing, Paleo, but there's just one funny scene I got mentioned from Predator. There's this scene where this fucking kid, this poor autistic kid goes and he rings this doorbell and he's like, trick or treat, and these bullies are about to come fuck with him, and the guy who's at the house, he's like, I ain't gonna answer this poor little kid, and he's wearing this Predator mask because he found it, and he starts to walk away, and this fucking 28-year-old man, he's just like, trick or treat this bitch, and he throws an apple at his head, and then the fucking mask blows it up, and it's just like, why were you so petty to attack a child? It's just like, what the fuck?
The scene,
fucking funny.
The scene though, where I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Was the autistic kid was in a room playing chess. A fire alarm goes off. The bullies are walking around the hallway. The two of them walk into the room and they go, "Whoa, we got a juicy ass burger in here. Juicy ass burger."
Oh god!
And I'm like, "What do you fucking think? Juicy ass burger?" Like, it sounds like oddly sexual.
This fucking Predator was playing pranks on people, and he's just like, "Oh, are you okay?" And he holds up an arm and is doing a thumbs up.
Best comedy of 2018, isn't it?
Oh man, that shit was so funny. Oh god.
Let's see what IMDb says about it and fucking Rotten Tomatoes.
Who gives a fuck what other people think?
I
do.
Gives you an idea that this thing has, let's see, a 33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And I got enjoyment out of it, so I don't care.
God, and I don't know, whatever. I'm done with this. I'm done with it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jackson. By the way, the poster for it looks a lot like Halloween.
Yeah, I know. Oh, God.
Like, here, I'll link it there. I actually, when Laura and I were scrolling through our movie list, we saw it, and I was like, "Is that Halloween?" And I'm like, "That's Predator. What the hell?" All right, I'm done.
So, Dumbo.
Yeah, versus the Predator.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Hey, Charlie! I'm a ringmaster, Charlie. Why don't Frank that an elephant can't fly?
Charlie Day is the crows.
Charlie. Oh my god.
Yeah, Charlie, Mac, and Dennis is the crows.
Well, you're gonna leave fucking D out. D's a bird. But I don't know. I feel like Danny DeVito do great because he's a professional actor. Like, just he serves it up. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not really. I don't really care. That's whatever.
Yeah.
Might be good.
So the big thing. Let's talk about the Lion King teaser.
Oh, that came out.
It did.
So is it live action, even though it's all CGI?
It's all CGI.
You know what? Honestly, it's just I'm just like it. It probably has no purpose. I agree with everyone else who's been saying like it's really just a cash grab, but I'll still go see it. It's just one of those things like, I'll go see this stupid shit. I just hope it. The thing with me is, okay, what was it? What was that fucking Jungle Book? Yeah, Jungle Book. I like Jungle Book up until a point. I like it until fucking King Louis starts singing, in my opinion, a horrible rendition of "I Want to Be Like You," like that whole walking shit. I hated that shit.
That was weird.
That was just weird and took me out of the movie. And then there were just a bunch of
the guys like, okay, I recently did a video about this shit, and like part of Disney's strategy with Jungle Book, because Warner Brothers did their own, and they're like, well, okay, what makes ours different? Okay, the songs. So let's take this really dark version of Jungle Book, okay, that we're painting a picture here, and then we put in the fucking "I Want to Be Like You." Like, it doesn't work. It's so weird. You're right. It's jarring to go from like. If there was no singing, that scene would have been so much better. Yeah,
that scene would have been so much better because like the scene before it, like Shere Khan literally murdered this guy. Like it's just like, what the fuck? Like, where did this come from? It was just, and he was doing this like horrible shit where he was like, "Oh, I can kill your child right now if you like talk back to me." Right. So come on, where is Mowgli? Tell me where he is right now. Oh, go ahead. Heroes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, that the "I Want to Be Like You" song is fine to take out of this version of the Jungle Book. I agree, because it just doesn't fit the feeling that they're trying to go for. That being said, why in the world did they take "Be Prepared" out of the Lion King live action?
I feel that we won't really know until we see it. But like, I'm with you though, because like I've been reading through the comments for Lion King. People are like, oh god, thank God James Earl Jones is back, and I'm like, well, I love James Earl Jones. You know, yeah, his voice is very iconic for Mufasa, but like Jeremy Irons as Scar is like just iconic, and guess what? He's
like real. Oh, go ahead, Saber.
No, I'm just that's it. He's the main character, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my thing is this: if you're gonna bring back James Earl Jones, then why don't you just get the other cast? It's like, oh, you want to bring in more big names and stuff like that, but it's just like all I'm gonna be thinking of is like, oh, well, he's not talking to like his actual kid now. Is like it's gonna take me out of the movie that James Earl Jones is playing two different versions of it, because Lion King is just I like him there, but if I hear him again there, it'll take me out of it. And then like all these other people, like what is it, like who else is in it? Beyonce's in it.
That's the one that really kills me. I don't dislike
How
Beyonce, but it just
dare you.
I know that's what lots of people are like that though, for real. I don't dislike Beyonce, her songs are catchy, whatever.
Donald Glover is a good like
Childish Gambino.
I don't know what Pokemon that is. But no, like legit though, like some of the casting works. Like John Oliver as Zazu, that works. But at the end of the day, I look at all this stuff and and it's the same shit. Where it's like, is this necessary? It's not. Like the animated film, I mean, it made almost $1 billion in 1994.
Which is very impressive for 1994.
It's insanely impressive, and it has such high accolades. And it's like, guys. You're trying. They aced it already. What are you doing? Like I can see it for Sword in the Stone. I can see it for Black Cauldron. I can see it even for like, I don't know, Maleficent was sleeping.
The Black Cauldron.
Black Cauldron, definitely, because Jim made a good point, and they could do like a Game of Thrones level shit with the Black Cauldron, because it's based on a book series. So like, which is all the rage right now. But yeah, like legit though, like Lion King, that's the one that kind of bothers me the most, because like there are two movies in particular that I see as like the movies of the Disney library, where it's like these ones probably mean the most to us, and it's Lion King and Beauty and the Beast, and look what they did to Beauty and the Beast, and it's gonna happen to Lion King.
And it makes me so sad.
Emma Watson comes out of nowhere and sings "Be Prepared."
Attacked by one of the hyenas, and they're just laughing while they eat her. Like, oh god!
Paleo keeps like sending me things about the Lion King, and I know why, because he's like, haha, it's Theo's favorite movie. It's funny, and it is. But at the same time,
I'm upset too.
At the same time, it's really, really killing me on the inside in many different ways. It is making me so sad that this is the way that animation is treated right now.
So this is how
you'll always have the classic. That's the way I look at this. It's just like, oh, this may suck, but you'll always have the classic. So it's just
Beyonce is Nala. I just hate that casting.
I feel that was just thrown in there for marketing, to be honest.
Well, like,
you know it is. You know it is. And that
Will Smith's gonna be the fucking genie or something like that.
Yeah,
dude. If there are some shoes that can never be filled, it's Robin Williams as the genie. Good fucking luck.
Right.
I like Will Smith. I think he's a great actor.
How long before we have a Frozen remake?
I'd
Live
say
action.
10 years.
Well, didn't they do that on Once Upon a Time? Because Frozen was a big thing, and they were like, "Oh, Once Upon a Time, we're covering Frozen now," and then
TV
Elsa was all in
don't
live
count.
action.
No. The Disney
TV shows are the inferior medium.
Guys, this is the thing though, is like Disney's animated department. I can only imagine some producers coming in and saying, "Okay, by the way, whatever we make sure it's also like good enough for us to do a remake of it in the future too. Like, let's really fire in all these cylinders." Because I can see live action Moana, live action Frozen, Tangled. Like they'll get to it. It's like you're fucking. It's like
a live action Zootopia.
Oh, the race would just like burn down Disney. He'd be like, "I love you, but nope." See,
That ain't happening, Judith.
I don't want to be I don't want to be the stereotypical guy on the internet that people are like, "Oh, you're 30 years old and you're complaining about animation." Like, but man, damn if this particular remake ain't testing me. I'm trying so hard.
Live action Big Hero 6, live action Rolf breaks the internet.
I low-key want to drive down just to watch the movie, like with Hirasashi, and he doesn't know. So like when I go in the theater, as soon as the beginning happens, I can just go like I want to make Hirasashi have a nigga moment in public, just like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up! Dance. Oh god, that'd be beautiful. That'd be so beautiful.
He lives in you, hey up, way up.
Deception.
Oh my god,
that's the wrong movie.
Aren't they doing a sequel to the Jungle Book? So they might actually do a sequel to the Lion King, where they do a remake of Lion King 2.
Oh yeah, there you go. They can actually do it right for one.
Oh no, but then they're gonna make Kovu look so not edgy, and that's part of the charm. He looks.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Ridiculously hot topic. How?
That's another thing. That's another thing about this teaser. All the animals, they look so realistic that it's going to be hard to read their emotions.
Yeah, and tell them apart. Like Simba roared at the end, and I was like, he's just like it's a really good looking line.
Dude,
he is just.
You're right though about the emotions and reading them from the animals, because is that zebra sad? I don't know. Zebras aren't sad in real life.
They're horses.
Yeah, so they're gonna look uncanny valley whenever their little eyebrows are like lifted up, like, ugh. And it's like, okay, well, this looks weird. There's a reason why animation's a superior medium for this stuff.
Oh yeah, there's this one article that like from Screen Rant called like Lion King trailer already fixed original movie mistakes, and I was like,
that's clickbait.
Yeah, and like I was reading the stuff in it, and like it says like, oh, Rafiki doesn't look like a mutated baboon. I was like, excuse me.
Do you know about Scream Rant?
First of all, he's a mandrill.
Scream Rant has this bad habit on their videos where they use very clickbaity thumbnails with like lots of cleavage and like.
And they put a little circle and like, did you notice this in the trailer? And there's a red circle.
Well, that's the one that really got me, where it's like inappropriate moments in kid cartoons or whatever. And they had like a sexy version of what's the babysitter from Fairly Odd Parents? Vicky. Yeah, next to Timmy, and I'm like, that's fine.
Did you know it's Vicky?
Yeah. It came back to my head. Icky Vicky, but yeah, I was like, that's bullshit.
Hey, Vicky, you're so icky, just without a thing,
Ew. He's gonna keep singing, so just let him do that while he walks away. He's gonna sing the full song.
I could.
All right. I guess we can move on to Q&A. So if there's any topics that you wanted us to talk about, you can ask them through the Q&A through our Twitter handles or using the super chat. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Jax?
What if Kovu appears like a stinger at the end, like he's a cameo? Like, remember how in The Hobbit, the final Hobbit movie, they were like, "There's a boy that you should go meet, and his name is Eric. Oh, there's a boy who Scar was, fucking a foster father to," some shit like that.
Want to know what they could do? Just grind me into like infinity.
Lion Guard cannon.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Lion Guard cannon at the end of that movie, I will scream. I might actually scream.
Lion Guard's cannon. And then he wakes up from a dream. he just screams himself into a passing out. That'd be funny.
Oh, so we got a couple super chats here. That we can start out with. Delia asks, what are your thoughts on the title of a film only showing up at the end and not at the beginning of a movie, like most Marvel films, to put in perspective? Yeah, that seems to be a trend in this decade, where they put the title of the film at the end rather than at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's just one of those things like,
let me know what I'm watching.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if you're, like, at a restaurant or something like that, and, like, that comes on, and you're like, oh, I'm just waiting for my food to get here. And it's like, oh, what's this movie? I don't know. Like it doesn't show you.
I thought you were gonna say like you go to a restaurant and you eat and you're like, what did I eat? And at the end you actually get to know what you ate.
Yeah, exactly. What did I eat? Yeah, wow,
what did I eat? And then like the title shows up in front of you.
Wow.
What did you eat? Food poisoning. Oh shit.
Oh shit. I mean, it tasted good though.
Ryan Walterson has a super chat. I knew this was going to come up as a super chat, or not a super chat, but like a question. Thoughts on the death of Stan Lee?
Oh, that was one of those.
Yeah,
things
that happened on the day of the Toy Story 4 and Detective Pikachu. Like a whole bunch of stuff happened that day.
That was just a roller coaster of emotions. That was a day because it's so weird because like I actively read comics as a kid and still read them as an adult. So it was like, oh, I always saw him, and then like he would have these little Stan soapbox things at the end where he would talk and like reference these things going on. It was just so fast.
I remember the little voiceover he had in the Spider-Man PS1 game.
Yeah, in Spider-Man PS1. He was in so many of the Spider-Man games. Like you even got to rescue him in Amazing Spider-Man 2, the game. It was like cool little things like that. But to me, it was one of those things where I couldn't really be sad because like he was 95. He lived a long life, and it was like I was. In the sense like, oh well, that sucks, but it was like you're 95. Like to me, if you hit 90, like every year after that is like a victory lap. Like hell, if you hit your mid 80s, every lap after that is just like a victory lap that you accomplished and stuff like that. Like you've done so much for this world. And the thing is, he was just so kind and so genuine from what I've seen. Just that is one thing I always regret is like I never got a chance to like meet him in person because I have friends who like met him and got to meet him at cons, and that was one thing I just always like, oh, I want to meet this guy before he passes, and it just sadly never got the chance to. And it was one of those things where you go when you watch those old interviews of him and just how he did it. And I did drop a tear for him. It wasn't like I was bawling, but I did drop a tear. I was like, oh man, end of an era. But I hope you're doing great now. And I think it'd be cool since because I don't know what they're going to do with the cinematic universe after the next Avengers film comes out, but it'd be cool like to just, I know they filmed 5, like they filmed a lot of cameos for him, so he's going to be in like future films, but it's just one of those things where I guess they could just put an image of him, like just have a image of, oh, there's Stan Lee, like his like that. That'd be interesting. He did a lot of great work.
Yeah, I saw somebody post like a list of the characters he created. There's like so many.
Yeah, it was great. But he didn't he didn't design Spider-Man to do all that stuff because I was watching this interview.
Created or like co-created or whatever.
Yeah, something like that, because I was watching this interview he did with Derek Mears, the Friday 13th, 2009 Jason, and then he was like, oh, actually, I didn't do this for Spider-Man here. I came up with the name and said, like, you do this, and then Derek Mears was like, oh my god, I can't believe they're just having a fun back and forth, though. That was good. I liked his cameo in Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Check out some questions here. Ooh, from Cartoon Network Fanatic. Which video game do you think you guys which video game do you guys think should win Game of the Year at the Game Awards? It's between Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Celeste, God of War, Spider-Man PS4, Monster Hunter World, or Red Dead Redemption 2. Those are the ones that are nominated. Yeah, out of those, I would say Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, I haven't played the others. So
I played God of War, but I enjoyed Spider-Man more.
Okay.
I mean, it won't.
It won't be Monster Hunter World. It would be cool if it was.
It would be cool, but it won't be.
Yeah. Oh, we got another super chat here from Nicholas Walker. Thoughts on the new She-Ra cartoon? I haven't
actually been watching it. I've actually been watching this. You know what? I know a lot of people have been like, it's been a mixed bag. Like there's some people who say, "Oh, this is SJW propaganda," and it's just one of those things. I'm watching. I enjoy it so far. It's just a decent show. It's not anything spectacular. It sort of reminds me of say like the first season of Star Versus, where it's just like, oh, you're getting me into the show and like the universe and like how this works and stuff like that. And it's not bothering me. I think it's pretty decent so far. I'm only 4 episodes into it right now, so I don't know if that will change. And what I'm really interested in is if they're gonna bring He-Man into it, since in the '80s He-Man and She-Ra always teamed up, and then like I remember in 2001 they had that phenomenal He-Man cartoon that they used to show on Cartoon Network and Toonami. So I was like, oh, that'd be really dope if they like make a reference to He-Man in the second season, or He-Man like shows up somewhere. Like I think that would be really cool.
If Skeletor. Oh my god, that'd be the best. I love that.
Yeah.
Skeletor, I want to be evil. We have to save the children.
Another super chat from Rospit here. Would you rather have a CG Lion King have the CG Lion King stay closer or farther from the original story, story-wise?
Well, isn't it just a ripoff of Kimba the White Lion? Right?
I mean, I guess
that's where they got the
name.
Well, I mean, like,
But Simba.
I mean, like, the story of, like, what happens in Kimba
The story is
White Lion.
Hamlet.
Okay.
The story is Hamlet.
The story is
Okay.
just literally Hamlet.
Okay, then.
I would rather it not be made. I guess I would rather it do its own thing. I guess. Because it's like, right now, it's like the shots are so close to the animated movie. It's like, why did you even bother? Why? I know
think
it's
it's-
for money, but like...
Well, it's just one of those things, like, you know, the nostalgia bug of, like, I noticed that. I recognize that. It's just like, I get that. You know, just stuff like that. It's just those things that happen.
But it's so... No, I mean, like, the scenes are, like, shot for shot.
I know, they're shot for
close.
shot. Like, they put the trailers right by each other so you could see
No,
them
yeah,
shot
no
for
one
shot.
remembers that the birds do like this little bit of a turn, then that little bit of, like no one cares about that. Like, why is this so close?
Yeah, and you know what's bad is, like, you know, this movie will be dated down the line because it's just like, oh yeah, the CGI looks all right for this time, but then you just like you go to the future and it's just whatever. Like the original is timeless, so it's just like there you go.
Yeah.
That'll always be like a timeless film.
Another super chat here from Ryan Walterson. Thoughts on Meldandri overseeing Shrek and Puss in Boots' so-called reboot for DreamWorks? Yeah, like the Illumination people are doing the Shrek and Puss in Boots like reboot thing. It's really weird.
Didn't the final Shrek movie come out in like 2011 or something? The one where he fought the like dwarf with the red
I
hair.
think it was 2010. Shrek Forever After.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
I think that was 2010.
2010. Okay. So they're feeling like, oh, we need to get back in the Shrek game, so let's do a remake.
Yeah,
of
so
it
somebody
right
made
now.
like a joke image where they like made the Shrek look like the Onceler. It's like, oh, here's your new
fuck.
Shrek.
Oh, god damn. Ugh, that's gonna be something. This is weird. Whatever. Like that old Shrek. Like to me, I think the first two Shrek movies are just two generally good films. In my opinion. Like I actually like the second one more than I like the first one. I just think those movies are just really good. But then third one, I hated. The fourth one was just like, just rental movie, whatever. I don't remember anything that happens in it besides him like saying he wish he didn't have a family or something. And then that,
Yeah.
I love you, Daddy. I remember that kid. That was it.
Yeah.
Mm. Do the roar. Do it. Yeah, that shit was weird.
Charity Pennington on Twitter asked, do you find it entertaining that out of all the arcade characters, Sonic knew the most about the internet? Yeah, that's right.
Remember the ending when he was like the only one who was like, oh, I'm not shocked by this.
Sonic's been around. I think it's fitting that he knows
Yeah.
about the internet, actually.
Oh man, the live action Sonic movie is gonna be so weird next year.
Oh my god, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Remember when they did one with Doug Walker and James Rolfe?
Yeah, the freaking fan movie.
That was so funny. I'm Sonic, and I'm here.
Nicholas Walker has a super chat here. Thank you for the super chats, everybody. It's very much appreciated. Netflix animation slate 2019 to 2022. I know that they gathered a lot of animation directors for Netflix, including Craig McCracken.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what he might bring up.
I have a question.
What?
Is Sonic gonna be furry like Pikachu?
I don't know. He's gonna have spikes like a real
Like
hedgehog.
will they be like actual thorns? Like that's what I'm thinking. Like, or would it be like hair? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be. Ugh. I'm getting cringing thinking about it.
Yeah, but for the Netflix animated stuff, I'm looking forward to seeing what they put out because from everything I've heard about the animation directors and what Craig McCracken said about it is that they have a lot more creative freedom in what to do.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what they put out. So yeah, and they've been doing really well with their animated stuff recently. So yeah, because like Castlevania season 2, I really liked. Hilda, I absolutely love. So.
And you absolutely love the dragon fucking whatever that's.
Yeah. I think the next season they've taken into consideration of what complaints were for the first season, so we'll see what they do for the second one. As far as the animation goes.
So you have to like watch through the first one to get to.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
You have to watch through the first one.
All right. Lamaniac89 has a super chat here. Paramount's Wonder Park, Jim Carrey stuff. I'm not sure what you mean by Jim Carrey stuff. But Wonder Park, I saw the new trailer for that, and now I actually know what the plot is. Because the first trailer didn't really show what the plot's going to be. This new trailer seems like, oh, it's like this girl's like imagination and for a theme park that she imagined as a kid, and it like becomes real. And the enemy are like these monkey toys. It's really weird.
The trailer is incredibly colorful though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, look at all this color. It looks great.
All right. Get some more questions on Twitter here. Cartoon Network fanatic asks, Saber Spark.
Yes.
Since you made a 2018 animation video back in January, can you please make an overall thought video on 2018 animation towards the end of December?
Yes, I have a list and everything planned out. Hopefully, I will get around to it in December. If not, then I'll do it in January.
Okay. Ryan Walterson asked on Twitter, thoughts on Ed Catmull retiring from Disney and Pixar? Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, he did a lot. I don't have much to say about it, really. Oh, thoughts. Ryan also has another question here. Thoughts on Mark Dendel, the director of Cats Don't Dance, Nebra's New Groove, and Chicken Little. 2 out of 3. Directing. Directing the fully animated Garfield movie. Also, who would you want to do the voice of Garfield? So yeah, fully animated Garfield movie. I mean, thankfully it's fully animated and not like an abomination. Who would be a good Garfield voice nowadays?
Bill Murray. He hasn't suffered enough yet.
You need to do him again.
He has to come back. Yeah, it's just like, this is what you get for firing the original voice of the guy on Ghostbusters because he sounded too much like Garfield. You have to suffer this now.
Daniel DeVito.
Is Garfield?
Hannibal.
Once Danny DeVito is everything.
Hannibal Buress.
It's fucking Garfield.
Man, he'd be hilarious.
Shit, yo, man. This is shit, so stupid. Odie, shut your ass up, Odie. How are you me? I'm me.
Why you boo me? I'm right.
Why you booing me? I'm right. Nick Offerman, yeah, Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. I could actually see that. Oh, I could do this all day. Yeah. Because you gotta have, like, the thing is, the guy who did Garfield's original voice had such a distinct voice. It's one of those voices that is just like, I don't know who can mimic that. Like I don't know. I haven't heard someone mimic it. It's like Mako with his Aku voice. It's just one of those things. It's just like, it's so distinct with him It's just I don't know.
Hey, Saber, somebody brought this up when we were talking about it. Charity Pennington says, sorry for the double question, but did you see that guy in the darknet remind you of anyone else? Remind anyone else of the Globgo Gabga laugh?
Yeah, that's the first thing I said.
said.
Globgo Gabgo Gabgo.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's the fat worm guy, and I'm sure that guy who made that was like, yes, they put me in a Disney movie.
Disney's like, who are you?
Yeah, right?
Edit Man asks, what cartoon characters were your heroes / inspired you to become the person you are today? I mean, I'm sure Jax has a lot of those on his channel.
Yes, that's such a. Well, you know what's funny is it's just one of those things where I don't really care for Goku that much anymore because he's a shitbag. Because this is one of those things like I grew up with this false inspiration of Goku because they changed him in the dub to make him like this superhero guy, and I honestly prefer Vegeta now just as a character. But yeah, they're cartoon wise, like if I don't count anime, let me think. Shit.
Samurai Jack?
I like Samurai Jack, but the thing is, like, okay, for instance, there are some people I wish I could be like, but I can't. Like, for instance, I like mellow dude people who are just like, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna go get a slice, you know, chill. I love the people like that. I wish I could be like that mellow, but I'm just more focused. But then there are people who are just stoic and bad, and I wish I could be stoic like that. But no, let me see, like, who? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Like, they're.
I'm not sure what characters I like that like inspire me, I guess.
Because like the thing is, if it's anime, I got like boom, boom, boom. But if it's just a cartoon, I'm trying to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to register.
Also, I've got a couple of super chats here. Dale18 asks opinions on the unboxing video movie.
Is that a thing?
Apparently. Yeah, I read about it. I was like, yeah, this is one of those movies where, like when the Emoji Movie was announced, I was like, no way, that's going to be a real thing. And this is like, I have that same feeling. I was like, no way, this is going to be a real thing, but it's probably going to be a real thing. And
what if it's literally just like a woman or someone unboxing, explaining it, and then the rest is just 84 minutes of credits? It's just like, that's it. It's just like, there you go. You came to the theater, you saw this. You.
It's just somebody's literal unboxing video that lasts over an hour.
Mm-hmm. Or no, it's just like an amalgam of like all of them on YouTube, just like various ones. Well, this is good.
Ross Pitt asks, is Santa Claus real?
Nope.
No, he said the Santa Claus.
He says, is Santa Claus.
Yeah, like, but that's not how you spell. Look, he's doing the thing with the movie with Tim Allen. So he's saying like the thing with the like that whole thing. Santa doesn't do that. Like he wouldn't like respawn every couple of thousand years like that. Like, that's just not into his character. So no, that
I
Claus.
read an interesting theory about the Santa Claus and how it works. Like the entire idea of if you kill Santa Claus, you become Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, that means you are cursed, essentially, to be an immortal man for the rest of your life until you either are killed by somebody else and they take on the curse. There's a question, though, of what happens to Santa's wife once he's killed. Like, are the elves going to throw her out into the snow? Does she die along with him with the curse? How does that work?
Well, didn't they say that in the second one? Like the second one, they said that like Mrs. Claus left or something. Like,
I
don't know. Like I'm asking because I remember in the second movie he had to get a wife, and it was like you have to have Mrs. Claus or whatever. That was a good movie.
How come we can't be Mr. Claus?
Because that would be against Christian values. The Santa Claus movie or some shit they do what they show the kids or some crap. You know, people need to get over.
You're right. You're right. I
Okay,
agree.
here's an interesting question.
Finally.
Another one from Ryan. I'll move on.
I'm goofing.
Jesus.
It's another one from Ryan. I'll move on to some other people. Says worst live action Disney movie you've ever seen. Note: don't say any of the remakes.
Worst live action
That's
Disney
not a remake.
movie?
They got a bunch, actually.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a bunch, and
all
I
those-
have mine.
All those decoms.
All these decoms.
Do decoms even count?
let's say theatrical.
Let's say theatrical.
Aw.
Yeah, because I have mine.
What's yours?
Earth to Echo. It's a fucking stupid movie. I hated that movie.
Let me see if I can find
Let
there.
me find one for me. So.
Let us all, other than Paleo, see if we can find.
Well, there are things like, I mean, like, I'm trying to find like stupid.
Tomorrowland was
Disney-
pretty boring.
Tomorrowland was Disney.
Yeah.
What?
Let's see. A Wrinkle in Time came out this year, and so did Nutcracker in the Four Realms.
I didn't watch those. Though.
Yeah,
I know
nobody
better.
remembered them. They just came out this year.
There's a lot of these where I've never seen them before. Because, like, Disney, I mean, like, oh my god, during the 1960s, it's just fucking live action after live action. I don't know. The thing about their entire division with their remakes is that, like, I
Wait,
can
Earth to Echo
understand
wasn't
why-
released by Disney? I thought it was. Hold on.
No, you fucked up. There you go.
I could have sworn it was. Yeah, production
Good for you,
companies.
you're
Walt
wrong.
Disney Studios. You're wrong.
Please, someone clip that. Please, someone clip that. Please, that was great. Yeah, but no, it wasn't. You're wrong. that was A grade.
fucking
That was
right.
A grade. Oh god.
Yeah, it's Panay Films and Walt Disney Pictures.
Yeah, it was. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Because I saw, like, the logo in the theater. I could have sworn.
Oh god.
That Alice in Wonderland one with the Mad Hat. I thought that was stupid.
Oh fuck that movie! I hate that movie. Yeah, I agree. There you go. Here, Stash. You just picked the
What
one. I don't
movie?
like.
The Alice in Wonderland live action thing.
That shit was stupid. Fucking Johnny Depp is a Mad Hatter, and he's like breakdancing at the end for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I guess that isn't a remake. Because it's more
No,
of
it's-
like a
Oh,
a
fuck.
faux sequel.
You're right. That counts as like a thing. Never mind. I'm not gonna count it then. Oh, live action Disney movie.
Remake.
What if they're like a sequel to a TV series, like the Lizzie McGuire movie? But I actually sort of like. That movie.
I like the Lizzie.
Yeah, I like that movie. That's why I said it. I can't say it. See, the thing is, some of these movies are so stupid. I never even bothered to watch. Oh, I got it. What is this? National Treasure. I did not care for National Treasure at all. Any of those National Treasure movies, I thought those were a waste of time. I remember when I had to go to my friend's birthday party. It was like, let's go watch National Treasure. And I was like, this is stupid shit.
Wait, so are we ignoring? We're ignoring live action remake.
Yeah,
Right.
remakes
Okay.
or properties.
I for some reason got the question.
Ryan, I like
Max.
Inspector Gadget. That was stupid.
Max
It was such-
Keeble's big movie. Big move, I'm sorry.
Now, everyone called it their big movie. Like everyone said that. So that's, and we're like, who the fuck is Max Keeble? Saying names for characters like you're supposed to know them.
You know, that really bothers me, by the way. Like, okay, this is going to be a weird observation, but, like, Max Keeble, and, like, it's one of those weird, like, story types where it's like, I'm the dorky kid at school, and I like this cute girl who's going to help me, you know, become my friend later on, and she's a bit older than I am and a bit more developed, but she likes me. And it just kind of weirds me out because I'm like, you guys are kind of sexualizing a middle school girl. That's really fucked up. And I see it. Nickelodeon Studios did that. Disney Studios did that. It's just it's like
You didn't.
who is the producer here? Who's in charge of the band name?
Oh, that Dan Schneider guy probably. You know, the foot guy.
Dan Schneider was like a fucking fat middle school boy with his whack ass haircut.
Well, it is weird because like the thing about it is back then we were like kids around the time, so we didn't notice. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
whatever. Like that whole thing with Megan Fox in Transformers 1 where she's bent over her car. She was like 17 there, but it was like, oh, I was like a kid. Yeah, she was like a kid in that movie when she's bent over the car.
Oh, that's
and she
creepy,
was like,
dude.
yeah, I was just like, oh shit. Well, I didn't know that. I was young. She was older than me, so I don't care.
Did you ever watch Degrassi: The Next Generation? I watched that when I was
did.
in high school. Yeah, remember Manny?
I miss that Star Trek.
He was Emma's friend. Manny was a promiscuous girl, and she came to school with the G-string on that one time. I was like, what parent let their daughter do this scene? And it was like when I was in high school, I was like, ooh, hot. But now I go back, I'm like, she was like 16?
Yeah, where are her parents?
Right.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things. Like as you get older, like you look at like the whole thing. Like I watched so many things as a kid. I was like, yeah, you tell them. But now I'm like an adult. Like the whole thing where Ariel is talking back to her father, like, but father, I need to do this. I'm like, girl, you are like 16 years old. Listen to your dad. Just like, and it's just one of those things where you just get older and you're like, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Let's watch a Disney Channel movie. Let's watch a Disney Channel movie.
He's fully loaded. I was.
Catchy.
I don't. No, that was already film. The My Hero Academia movie. Oh, I mean Sky High. Yeah. So that's, that was the thing. Okay.
All right. I'll move on to another question to end on here.
I'm doing good.
Okay. Gumball asks, anyone planning on seeing Dragon Ball's Super Broly movie and or Pokemon: The Power of Us?
Actually, fun fact for that Broly movie, Funimation emailed me and asked me if I'd like to come down as VIP for their screening in LA. So December 13th, they're flying me out, so I get to go to that premiere. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah. It's nice.
I'm probably going to go see the Pokemon movie this weekend because it's playing in a theater nearby, so I might as well go see it. I'll just see it on the last day it's showing.
No, nice.
Pokemon: The Power of Us has like Lugia and junk.
Power of
Us. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and Ozzy asks thoughts of the new trailer for Lego Movie 2. I'm excited, and also Lego Movie. Warner Brothers did an interesting thing for Lego Movie. They did an ad on Black Friday where it just played the entire Lego Movie as an ad for like on YouTube.
For like various things.
Yeah,
or was
just
it
like it's just like it started out where like Chris Pratt tells you not to skip the ad, and it's just the entire Lego Movie, the first one.
Okay. Okay. That sounds cool. Nice.
Okay, we got one more super chat, and then we'll end it since we're going on late. So Deli18 asks opinions on Smash Ultimate being leaked online. Don't do it.
Don't do that. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Like, you can wait. Like, that upsets me because, like, one of the main things that, like, Sakurai talked about with, not putting a story mode in Smash 4 is because, like, the clips from Brawl were uploaded online, so we didn't want to, put a story mode in Smash 4. And now they put a story mode in Smash Ultimate, and somebody leaked it online. Like, god damn it! It's the exact same thing that he didn't want.
Right.
Yeah, it's like over it was leaked like over 2 weeks before the game comes out, so it's like, oh man, like
So
now they're
close.
never gonna trust us.
That was damn assholes have to ruin it for everybody. Fucking Clarence ruining shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bastard.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna link this online because it's funny. Yeah.
What do you sound like LSP?
Whatever.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah, I guess we'll end the podcast. Hey, you guys have anything to say before we head off?
Hey, I just made a new ebook/course. Go to my channel, Jack's Blade. It's to help you guys stay motivated to accomplish anything you want to in your lives and how you can actually want to do the thing. You actually want to develop this motivation, willpower, like your favorite heroes, so you can like achieve whatever you want to do to better yourself. Go to my channel and follow the links, and there you go. I've worked really hard on this. This is the first part, and it's completely free. The first part's completely free. You guys can check this part out, and then the other parts, you know, you'll get to it. But yeah, this part's free. Go check it out. Have fun.
Yeah. And Saber, I know that you have a big thing coming up.
Yep. I'm finally going to take a picture of my penis and put it online.
He said a big thing.
Wow!
White boy.
How dare you? I've been working on a Disney video talking about the live action remakes and adaptations of a very special little animation to go along with it that was actually completed today. So excited to show everybody the final products and get that out. And it's onward to Christmas.
Yeah. Then I also have another Disney related thing coming out around the same time, and it's going to be like I'm going to try to put each part of it out weekly.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so look out for that. That's going to be my next video. So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys on the next POS podcast, which will be the
Yeah, and I won't be pent up because I'll win my bet and have $500 in the bank because I get it. Ugh.
Yeah, the Spank Bank.
Yeah, you're damn right, buddy.
Is that a website?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Some of my favorites are in there.
Anyway, yeah. Well, next will be on the December 10th. So we'll see you guys then. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Nee.
Fine.
Later.
Bye, Nee. Oh, God.